Hey everyone! Why do I always like do this? Today's video is going to be my version of a prom look that I may do if I was going to prom. The focus of this video pretty much is to do a look and use products that one, are like glam enough for prom, I guess, and two, are photo friendly, so products that won't give you flashback, like the star of today's video, which is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Foundation, which I'll be getting a lot more into as the video moves on. So I just kind of did this like pinky look. Now you don't have to use kind of like that pink undertone, that like kind of color scheme, I guess. I just did that because that's just, I don't know, what I was feeling. But you can do like whatever kind of color scheme you think will fit your dress, will fit your style, anything like that, I guess. I just kind of did a like simple eye look, but something that's still like glam looking, and then also like a full coverage face, something that will definitely work well with pictures, which is super important obviously if you're going to prom, because you're going to be taking a lot of pictures both outside, inside, with flash most definitely, with just like an iPhone camera, which sometimes gives you the worst flashback. But hopefully with this kind of makeup look and using these products, you won't have that problem. So if you want to find out how I did this look and how to do a prom look similar to it, just keep on watching. So first I'm just going to take some Scotch tape and I'm going to put that along my eyes just to make that really nice clean line. So I'm actually first just going to do my eyebrows just to get that out of the way, and you guys know the drill with that. I do it every single time, so I'm not even going to bother to show it. Next step is to prime the eyes, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Make sure you cover all the parts you'll be putting eyeshadow on, and then just rub it in with your finger. Next, I'm going to set down my eyeshadow primer just so I have a really nice, smooth surface and base to blend all my other eyeshadows off of. So to do that, I'm using the Naked 2 Basics palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade WOS right here. And I'm just taking that on a Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush. It doesn't really matter what brush you use, I just kind of grabbed a random one. And you're just going to lay that all on top of your lid. Next shade I'm going to take is the shade Naked 2 in the Naked 1 palette. I'm going to take that on an Equal Tools fluffy brush, and I'm going to set that down as a transition shade in my crease. Next, on that same brush, I'll be going into the Naked 2 Basics and taking the shade Primal right here. And I'm taking this mostly just in my crease, not really going much above it or below it, and I'm not going too much into the inner corner. I'm just kind of keeping it more to the outer portion of my eye, and I'm blending it right through the crease here, and just taking it down a little bit in the outer V around this area, and then blending it up back into the very corner of my look. Next, I'll be going into the Beige Cosmetics and Carli Bybel palette, and I'll be taking this kind of like brownish on a Real Techniques base shadow brush, but it has this like really nice point that I like to use for like this outer corner area. So I'll just be dipping right into that shade, and I'll be taking it right along here, just right in my outer corner, right along the tape. And a little bit into the crease, just like a little tiny bit. Now you can go back in with this fluffy brush that had all the other shadows on it and just kind of blend out all those colors as you go. Next, for my lid, I'm going to be taking an Urban Decay eyeshadow in the shade Midnight Cowboy. This is just kind of like very faint pinkish, purplish, silverish shimmer shade. It's kind of like a mix of a lot of colors. I would say it's more on like the kind of pink side. Now I'm going to go in with this It Cosmetics, I think it's like Precision Shadow Brush or something. It's like all worn off. And I'm just going to spray it first with my makeup setting spray that I'm probably out of. And I'm applying it closer to like the inner corner area, and then I'm fading it out. Okay, so now that the base of my shadow is done, I'm just going to go ahead and take this tape off. So next I'm going to put on some eyeliner, and I'm only going to do just kind of like lining the lash line. I'm not really gonna do a huge wing or anything. Okay, so now that I'm done with the kind of base of my eyes, I'm going to move on to my face before I finish off my eyes. So first I'm going to prime my face with the NYX Photo Loving Primer. Just make sure you really press it in. Okay, so the star of the show today basically is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Foundation. Now, this foundation is said to not have any kind of like flashback or anything. The weird things about this foundation, first of all, but I was at Walmart looking for my shade, and first of all, they only had like the very lightest and the very darkest shades in stock. So I was just kind of like looking between them, and obviously I automatically was like, oh, I need like the lighter shades. But they were like super, super, super light. Like they would have looked like literal like plaster on me. And then I started looking at the darker shades and I noticed that they were not dark at all. Like this is the shade that I got. This is the third lightest shade called Bronze Beige, and it like I tried it last night and it like fits pretty well. Like it's a little bit dark obviously, and especially when I start to get like tanner in the summer, it's going to be perfect. And I'm like, I find that weird that this is the third darkest shade and it fits me. So I was kind of like put off by that a little bit. Also, this straight up smells like paint. I do love how it has this like spatula though. I think that's like really smart because then you just kind of like pop it all around your face. Boop, 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 boop. But we're gonna start with the bottom half of my face. We're gonna blend it all in with a wet beauty blender. Oh my god, it smells so bad. Ugh! You just gotta be careful around your tape line up here. What is up with this brow? Did I like just not finish? My brows are out of control. Like I need to get them done. It's been like 3 months. So when I went to get this foundation, I was also looking for the Photo Focus concealer because I kind of wanted to say with that whole like photo friendly kind of thing. And they only had super dark shades, like darker than the foundation. So I couldn't get that. And then I was also looking for a powder and they like didn't really have any left. So I couldn't get a Photo Focus powder either. So I'm just gonna have to work with what I have, which also isn't a lot because I'm running out of so many things at the same time, and I'm also trying to get like new products, and I just got back home and like I'm like haven't really started working yet. So I'm going to have to use, even though I hate this so much, I hate it, is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer because it is the only concealer that I have on me right now. I don't like the color. I don't like how it blends. I just don't, I hate it so much. I really do. Like, I hate that color. That's way too light. Way too light. No. I'm just gonna put like a really little bit, like a very little bit, like just that much. Okay, so I blended that out as much as I could. I worked with it, even though I hate it. Next I'm going to set that, and I'm going to take the banana powder in the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. Just lay that all underneath my under eyes. Just kind of like cancel out that whiteness just a little bit. So I'm going back into that Anastasia contour palette, and I'm taking the shade Fawn right down here on a Eco Tools. This is also another contour brush. And I'm just putting this right in here. Next for blush, I'm using the Lorac Rosy Glow Cheek Stain. I'm going to be taking a Real Techniques contour brush. Again, this brush is like, you can use it for literally everything. I'm just going to dip into that and make sure you tap off all the excess with this because it's super pigmented. Now I'm going to do my bottom lash line shadow, and I'm going to pick up the same shade that I used in the Naked 2 Basics. It is the Primal shade right here. I'm going to use a Real Techniques detailing brush. I'm just going to put that all along my lash line. So the thing about lashes for today is that I had my false lashes and then I like ended up throwing them away the last time I was out at school because they were just like too overused and I forgot that I didn't have them anymore. So now I also don't have any lashes, but I would definitely put on some fake lashes with this, but more of like on the natural side, definitely. Just because I feel this is kind of like more of a soft look all around. But I'm still gonna use mascara, obviously. I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes. I'm gonna put that on both my top and bottom lashes. So next we're moving on to highlight, and because it's prom and I would really want to glow like crazy, I'm going to use my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. Where are you? e.l.f. brush. Here it is. I'm going to take my e.l.f. Small tapered brush, and I'm just going to kind of go crazy. So on my cheekbones. And then I'm going to pick up a e.l.f. This is a, what is this again? Oh, it's a blending brush for your eyes. But I always use this for my small highlight areas, so like my Cupid's bow. And then my brow bone. Okay, I've been waiting to do this through this entire video because it's been bothering me so much. I'm going to set my brows with the brow gel. This is the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. Finally, for lips, I'm going to be using the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade, wait, is this the right one? Oh my gosh. So I'm going to be using the shade Ruffle Trim. I find that to be such a weird name. I don't like it. I don't know why. Ruffle Trim. Does not sound very attractive to me. Okay, I overlined my lips accidentally. And it looks a little wonky, but I don't feel like fixing it. So you obviously get the idea. Okay, everyone, that is my completed prom look, even though I would definitely add some falsies. So basically, the whole point is to use products that are photo friendly. So I would definitely suggest going out and buying something. So I would definitely suggest going out and buying something like, or either the Wet n Wild, does that sentence make sense? I don't know. The Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Foundation. And then also, if you want to, also grab the PhotoFocus Concealer and the PhotoFocus Finishing Powder, I believe it is. I didn't because they didn't have my shades. And then I would definitely top it off with something like the Urban Decay All Nighter, or just something that's really strong and you know will keep your makeup in place all night through all the dancing, sweating, sleeping, whatever it is that you're doing in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up as that helps me out a lot. Also subscribe if you haven't, that button is down below. So as usual, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning into my video. I'll see you guys next time.